Hi guys, sorry it's been a hot minute since my last video. I just, I, the audio, every time I listened to check and make sure the videos were okay, I just hated the audio so much and it made me not want to film, and I'm like, no, the audio is still bad. I'm going to be buying a mic, but I'm on holiday, so I'm doing it after my holiday. I also bought a new camera lens, which I love so much, so like, I didn't want to also immediately buy a new mic just after buying the camera lens, although I'm just gonna do it when I get home. So it's just the logic of my brain. I just didn't want to do too much all at once. So yes, I had to give you an update on my health and surgery and all that, which I had filmed, and then I decided that everything I filmed that day was not good enough to go on. So I'm gonna tell you my surgery went well. I had pre-cancer cells in my cervix, in case you've forgotten or you're new. Why would anyone be new? I don't know. I'm sure the only person who's gonna watch this is my dad. Anyway, hi Dad. I miss you. I miss Canberra, but I'm really loving my holiday. I'm in Perth at the moment, having fun, doing all the things except for today where I'm doing nothing and feeling stressed because I've been doing too much and my brain won't relax. Ugh, anxiety problems. Anxiety is a fun thing. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So yes, so my surgery went well. There were precancerous cells, not just on the front inside of the cervix, but also internal in the channel thing, which is not super usual, but they think they got everything, but who can be sure? And my follow-up, a month after the surgery, I was healing well, not entirely healed, but normally that follow-up is 6 weeks, and this time it was a month, so it was normal, everything looked fine. And then in October I have another check, and then I'll have another one 6 months later, and then I can have what's it called? A genetic test, I think. No, it's not a genetic test. Oh, they're gonna some other test to see if I'm still carrying the HPV virus, and if I'm not, then I'll be all clear, and if I am, I'll still have to keep doing 6 monthly checks until I'm all clear, or until 2 years. Yeah, it was kind of weird that he was like 6 monthly checks for 2 years, but then after 1 year you can have this test, and if it's clear, you're clear. But then if not, wouldn't you just be, if I was still carrying the HPV virus, wouldn't I just continue to have 6 monthly checks? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I'm kind of in the state where I was last year, which I don't think I talked to the internet about. The last year having the my pap smear coming up unusual, and then having to wait a year until the next one. Having to come back in 1 year instead of coming back in 2 years. That is normal for pap smears in Australia. Yeah, but now I'm back in that state where I'm probably fine. I mean, it's normally fine. I think it's like after the surgery, 95% of the time it's entirely taken care of, and then the 5% where it's not, you just have another surgery, and then 95% of the time that's taken care of. So as like all that's going to happen, the worst case scenario is that I'll just have to repeatedly have the surgery, which is not cauterization, but something similar. They're just scraping bits off. I should change this angle because this lovely door hinge is adding so much. Let's just do that. That looks better. You can see my suitcase now. Ooh, fancy. Anyway, hotels. So yes. So health-wise, I'm back in the wibbly wobbly, healthy wealthy, probably fine, almost certainly fine, but still it's concerning, it's stressful. Yeah. Just low-level background stress is happening all the time about that. Well, not all the time, I forget about it quite often, but yeah. But then it comes up, but then I think about it, and then I get worried. But I'm probably fine, probably fine, it's fine. Ugh. Yeah. But what's not fine is, Orlando is not fine. Because, you know, this time last year, this was about the time of my America trip that featured going to Orlando, and basically everything I did in Orlando was queer community related. So that's a whole situation. Ugh, it's just so personal. Because I just, like, I feel like this attack was on me as a queer person, like, not me personally, but on my community kind of thing. So it's not just people, it's my people, and yep. And while I didn't go to like that bar, go out to bars while I was in Orlando, I used to frequent Cube in Canberra, so I have had a history of frequenting gay bars. So the gay bar scene community is also like a thing I'm closely attached to. Let's continue this crying in videos. Ugh, the whole thing. Yeah. And I think about all the people that I knew, or that I met in Orlando, or the queer people that I met, because just, except for some people selling me things, although some of those people were like at queer stalls, yeah, but anyone I talked to for any length of time was queer. So I just see faces of those people, and like, I don't think anyone that I hung out with was a local, but they were all more local than me. Like, there was a there was one kid that goes to Orlando every year. That's the family tradition that I hung out with for a while, and now I'm like, what if that was the time? He's young, he'd be, you know, be likely to go to places like that. What if, yeah. It's a deal. Yeah. Yeah. So that's been fun. Yep. I also have been having a gender thing where I'm gender fluid, which I didn't realise until relatively recently. I just, you know, always considered myself just, you know, liking to cross-dress. But, not doing that often because it's hard to find, you know, masculine clothes that look masculine on me. And so it was always a struggle to shop. And then it got like harder and harder, like emotionally hard to shop. I didn't realise until like till I probably realised about a year ago maybe, I got the first bit of realising, yeah, that, you know, that wasn't normal shopping annoyance, it was dysphoria. So I didn't shop and had very limited masculine clothes. And yeah, I'm planning to have a boob job soon, and it just kind of gives me a feeling, having a breast reduction, and it's just given me this feeling of I could pass much easier, because like over the years I have bought a couple of binders and things like that, and it's just been just not a successful endeavour. Yeah, but with smaller breasts that'll be super easy. I could just do the like wear a sports bra and a baggy t-shirt thing. Yeah. Or, you know, buy a binder and actually doing something. Yeah. And so that being a thing that in my future, like, yeah, I could, you know, kind of pass, maybe. Yeah. Made the masculine part of me just go a bit nuts. And yeah, it's been taken over a lot. And I'm only, like, I'm gender fluid, so most of the time I feel like a woman and like dressing femininely and present femininely. I'm a femme. Most of the time I'm a femme and also a woman. But about 5% of the time I'm a man, and I want to, when I'm in man mindset, I really want to be masculine, like quite stereotypically masculine. So it's a challenge. Yep. Yeah. And so I cut it whole. Yeah, my hair has been taking a brunt of this. I cut my hair about a month ago, where this side was all long and grown out. And then I was like, I started dyeing my hair. I want it to be purple, but it's not. I wonder if you can see the grey, the lovely dye line. If I hadn't realised I was going to be doing this, I would have re-dyed it before my holiday. But I'm not going to dye my hair while on holiday. I'm not going to risk hair dyeing the bathroom in a hotel. That's just, no. I've just got regrowth. That's fine. But yeah, I cut my hair and I was just trying to do a fringe, and then it just turned into like quite a masculine haircut. It was a bit longer than this side. This side's a bit, I just cut it today to be a bit shorter. Yeah, and yes, yeah. And so I suddenly had this masculine haircut and this side was longer, and it was just boy haircut, just boring boy haircut. And then the last few days, the femme part of me was just not okay with this boring boy haircut. And so this is what happened. So the femme part of me is like, just shave it, just shave it, just conveniently hard femme. But the masculine part, it was like was having a, like the masculine part was in charge of this side of my head, and the female part was in charge of this side of my head. And so now it's still, like, I wanted it to be like gender neutral hair that was cool, that would go with either mood, but instead I've just got boy hair on one side and shaved on the other. So I feel like it was more of a sidestep, this haircut. So, if in a week's time I've got no hair left, that's what's happened. Because, like, both sides are fine with me being bald. Being bald is perfectly femme. I'm hard femme. It's cool. I'm into it. So possibly yeah, now it's dried. Yeah, I do want to do something. I might mohawk, maybe, tomorrow. And we'll see if that is better. And if not, I'll shave it all off. Yeah. So yes, that's a whole situation. It's been very stressful. Also, because I was travelling. And this has really been an issue the last, like, month or two. Yeah, it went from being a low-level background thing to just suddenly being in the forefront and being like, you have to actually deal with this and think about it and, you know, work out what's going on with your gender. Ugh, I don't even know. Well, I kind of know, but it's new and scary. Ugh. So I bought jeans and pants because I didn't have any trousers at all. But now I had tops. Yep. And then I was going on holiday, and like most of the time I'm femme and female, but when I'm masculine it's getting increasingly hard. Like, I was okay with dressing female, dressing femme, because then at least, you know, society will read me in a way that I'm in control of, I guess. But if I tried to dress masculine, then society wouldn't read me as a man, which is the way I want it to read me. So, yeah. So it was just better to, you know the way I'm being read and being in control of that, even if it was the wrong way, and I've just recently not been able to deal with that. Yeah. And yeah, finding that very upsetting, being misread, but I don't have a ton I can do about it. But I did find a binder that does a thing that works fine, which is amazing. Yeah, which is great. Yeah, clothing wise, since getting that binder, like all my clothing body issues have moved on to my thighs. But I will, men have thighs. It's fine. It's going to be fine in the long run, but I've got to work through it, and I'm going to have a breast reduction soon, so I know I've got a lot of body stuff that I'm going to have to work through with that, so I'm just, like, not working on it at the moment. Just letting it be a thing I'm upset about. Not convincing, not, like, reminding myself that it's fine. Yeah. Ugh. It's a whole situation. Yeah, so holiday-wise, I had to bring 2 wardrobes, just in case. Ugh. I'm glad I always wear Converses, because my shoes are always good. And knee-high socks. They're fine with either one. But, yeah, made packing a drama. I have too much stuff. Ugh. But, it'll be fine. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Generally a mess. Generally a mess. But I've been doing quite a lot on my holiday, which is cool. Yeah. Because I wasn't, like, my energy levels have been quite low end of functional, and I've been doing quite well. Tomorrow I'm going to go to an aquarium, and then I'm going to go on a big day trip thing to Wave Rock. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But now there's 47 seconds left, and so I think I'm going to go, yeah, and see how the internet does with uploading this. It's unlimited internet, so maybe it'll be fine. Find out. Anyway, I just needed to talk, because clearly, because, yeah, I haven't, I'm on holidays, I don't know anyone here, I haven't had anyone to talk to. Like, that's a video chat with Charlie, and that's it. Charlie's got the brunt of my need to talk to humans. And now you get it. Yay! Okay, now I'm gonna go, because it's counting down, there's only a couple of seconds left. Okay, I love you, bye. Love you.